Hi everybody, it's Die Laughing and welcome to a little Pokemon Reborn tutorial. I'm going to outline where I found all the TMs in the game. Now I don't know if I've got them all, of course, these are just the ones I found. There may be one or two that I've missed. So if that's the case, if you found one that I haven't, let me know in the comments. So when I do an updated version of this, perhaps for episode 18, I can be more comprehensive. But these are all the ones I found in 17. Now granted, a lot of them early doors I've just given to you as a result of perhaps beating gym leaders. I've included those clips as well just for completeness, and there's some available from the department store, etc, etc. So I've tried to put everything in. Obviously there's some from the game corner and so on and so forth. But as the game progresses, some of them become more difficult to find, and some are part of the more complicated events and side missions. So I haven't detailed the entire side mission. I've just shown the point where I've actually obtained the TM. So if you need to, I've probably said you'll need to refer to X video if you want the full story on how to get to that particular point, rather than how it'd be too long otherwise. Because there's a lot of TMs. There's a good 80. So yeah, rather than pad it out too much. So anyway, here goes. Whatever. She's going to take a power nap. So I get my badge, and I believe she also gives me a TM. Charge beam! Yay. That's worth 5 points. TM you can get a hold of. You can avoid a pit of. He's up the stairs in the slums, and it is Quash. Absolutely useless, but it's there. Right, so once you finish your business in Coral Ward, after being through the slums, we can come up here and talk to Florina over here. Oh, it is Amaria, of course it is. And they will give us TM stroke HM cut. I know, granted, this is given to you, but for completeness, I'll show you anyway. And we get cut. There you go. They act as TMs in this game because you don't have to go to the move deleter to remove them. So there we go. That's that one. Okay, so once we come into Obsidia, we'll have the arcade here. So from here, you can gain yourself 3 more TMs. And 3 Pokemon. How about some TMs over here? So you can get yourself Attract, Facade and Substitute for lots and lots of coins. Personally, as they're not that good, Substitute's not bad. I wait until later in the game and I got plenty of money and just buy them outright. Just buy a load of coins. But if you wanted to persevere and get them, now is your chance to do so. Of course, you need to get the coin case from the trainer school up north. So there's a guy on the first floor that gives you the coin case, and then you can start playing games. My personal favourite is this one. Love it. But there we go. Okay. Now we've got a 35. And we get Nature Power for beating Florinia. Excellent. We'll stay away for the next one, which is Embargo. Fantastic. A bit further up the stairs, on the grand stairway, we get Rock Smash TMX7. So yeah, speak to this guy here and he gives you that. Get Rock Smash for this one, so that's after beating Shelly's gym, and come back up to the Beryl Cemetery and make your way through the cave to the north and come past the totem pole, and there's another little yellow dot, and it's Safeguard. Oh, I'll have to go through the blurb, okay. Cocoon Badge! Now we can Rock Smash. Hey, that's going to be great fun. I got loads of places to explore now. And we get a TM, Struggle Bug. Cool, that's actually not bad at all. Badge, I get. 45, now obey. Enables Flash. Gift, I'll have a gift please. Shadow Claw, nice. Utterly useless TM that Amethyst has given us. We can get, once you break out of the cells here with all the various puzzles, with all the various Macahitas and Abras and switching around. So we head into this little alleyway and back out again. No, we don't. Head of this away. And down. Oh, hang on. This away, this away. And there it is. TM Psych! I'll happily box that away and never look at it again. Over on Zurine Island next, left-hand side, we have another exciting TM waiting for us. It's Sleep Talk. Next one is deep in the heart of the Bixbysian wasteland, down in the grotto. This is the area where you get Mr. Bigglesworth. So, probably easy with Flash, but I haven't got it yet. So, in here, Payback. It's, again, not particularly useful at this stage, but try and collect them all. Okay, that's that one. Once you have strength and have the ability to use it, once you get the badge from Aya in the wasteland, return to the Apophel Cave, north end of the beach, shift this boulder on now this side of it, and then we head up these stairs, and the music suddenly blasts out. What's this? We get a dragon memory! Ooh! And also, that. Excellent. Fantastic, that one. Okay, there we go. That's a couple of good items anyway. Move on to the next one. As O-Tuber, my former master, I present you Die Laughing with the machine strength. Woohoo! But I can't use it though, can I? So, I cannot because Kiki is no longer a leader. The badge is now invalidated. I'll take care to contact Army and make sure the reserve fighting leader is notified. Why? I should just be alone. No, what you should do is give Die Laughing their badge. Come on. And then get stuff worked out. Sure. I got the Blight badge. And up to level 50 now. Excellent. And now I can use strength outside of battle. Excellent. That means more exploring. And I'm supposed to give you this. So once you beat Aya, you get Sludge Wave. That's quite a... Head back to Pyrus Mountain and head to the right once you come in. And you have to move this little boulder. I've already shifted it down to there. And there's another TM up here, which is Brutal Swing. Sexy. Head into Citrine Mountain with a strength Pokemon. That's the one that's just across the way from the power plant. And now we can shift this boulder. Get that one out of the way and then up and around. We can scoot across here now. There's a couple of items, isn't there? A shoal salt. We do. A red shard. But more importantly, double team. For the next one, you have to wait until you've done the business in the Uriu building, which is up here. Defeating either Sirius or Dr. Connell at the top. Got hold of the RailNet key, which opens this gateway here. And then you have to solve the puzzle, join up all the rail tracks to remove the left-hand barrier, which is here. So the train starts all at the bottom, link all the railway up till you get to here, and this barrier disappears. And then we can progress in the dark. See what we find. Reach your way down the stairs to the very bottom chamber. You need to come up here. Now to your left is where you get the field effect readout of this little pole. But if you head up here, there's another indent which we can break. And in here we get Flash. So don't forget to have brought a Pokemon that can use Flash. and now you can illuminate the area and see what you've missed. Okay, bottom right hand corner of the rail net, once you've done your Yoryu building battle against either Sirius or Dr. Connell, you can use Rock Smash on these little indents, and in here we find Infestation. And there's also all sorts of other bits and pieces you can get if I can get out of here. So look out for all these little indents. Really good. So you find your way back to the Bispixian wasteland and head right down into the bottom depths, as far as you can go, all the way past Mr. Bigglesworth into the little secret hiding place. I've done a little video on how to get down here previously, so I'm not going to do it all again. But this is the little area where you find Squirtle. You're just sitting there waiting for me. First of all, let's go and get Secret Power. Ooh. You decided you're strong enough to come down and defeat Mr. Bigglesworth in the Bispixian depths. He's at level 65, so you need to be a bit stronger to come and fight him. Anyway, once you've done so, you need to come back with a Rock Smasher. No, you don't. You have to mine the rock first. Sorry, mine the rock and then you get to it. I'll clip it out. Mined the rock and got all sorts of goodies. We get ourselves Venoshock. Not half bad, actually. I might give that to my Roselia. Nice one. Up, head into Spinal Town, into the gym, up the stairs, and into this room here to get ourselves False Swipe. Okay guys, next you need to head all the way over to the far eastern corner of Chrysolia Forest once you get through the railnet section. Now there's a tree here blocking the way. You used to have to wait until a windy day to make it disappear, but I've got a feeling that it doesn't matter anymore. I think the element of weather has been removed. So anyway, there's a path down here. I've set it a windy day just in case. And we come up into Mysidia Rail Cave. Now, to get an Eevee, you have to head into the doorway where the tracks do not run. To get to the other elements, you have to go into the one where a rock is nearest the entrance, I believe. So I think you have to keep doing that. If I'm right, which I'm probably not. Which one is it here then? Could be any of these dudes. Is it down? Yeah, it worked! Ha! Okay, so in here we get Field Effect Readout 37. Psychic Terrain. And also in here we get Confide. Whoopie bloomin' do. There we go. Bennett, step outside for outside for a moment. Yes, sir, I suppose. Oh, the Rhyme Badge is yours. With the Rhyme Badge, Pokemon up to level 55 will listen to you. Will it now? And we get a TM for beating Sarah. What is it? It's Aurora Veil. Yeah, you don't have to go on. Okay, get the Millennium Badge. Up to 65. And one more special prize, we get Trick Room. Oh, that would have been handy. Up to level 60 will now obey. And I give you this TM, Hidden Power. That's going to be very useful for my Technician Roselia. Because its base power is 60, so that'll become 90. I'll have to find out what it is. That's going to be excellent. On to 7th Street, there's a whole host of move tutors down here that give you a lot of crummy moves. You've got Gastroacid, Eye Independent Snore, and all these dudes by here. Absolute cack. Another one down here. Oops. Gives you Spite, Worry Seed, Magic Coat. Trick may be quite useful. Possibly Magnet Rise. Yeah, actually no. What else have we got? Is there another one up here? Yeah, this lady here. Snatch, maybe. Gravity cupboards, possibly useful to get items off wild Pokemon and that. And the other one is this dude down here will sell you Explosion. Great, TM64 Explosion. So yeah, we've got all these ones available. Not exactly fantastic, but there we go. You defeated Mrs. Crawdberry. She voices her displeasure by saying, Giga! These Pokemon are worthless. I pay good money for these. That shady vendor, that treacherous pig. I should have him arrested. Archer appears. Sounds like a bad plan. Get out of my house. And now why would I do that? Will you force me out with your fearsome illegal Pokemon? Indeed, you could not possibly have that vendor arrested. You willfully participated in illegal trade yourself. You'll ruin yourself if you try to do anything. How dare you! So that's just it. Our terms are such. Firstly, you will stop your fiendish screeching. I second that. Secondly, you will never return to 7th Street. Are we clear? Grrr. I think that means yes. Agreed then, Die Laughing. Let's go. I believe that at this point he gives us a TM. Well done. I do believe that will be sufficient to see her excised from 7th Street. Okay, one gift. Rain Dance. It's a lovely gift. Thank you, Archer. I shall see you around. It won't happen. It's time to move on. Get a factory job. Yeah. He's wasting my time. Okay. So, after we beat Maxwell, we of course get Sunny Day. So, of course, it's the reverse. If you happen to join Magma Gang, you get these in reverse. You get Sunny Day first. I expected no less. I present to this to the Eclipse Badge. And what TM do we get? Yeah, never mind that. We get Dark Pulse. At last, a decent TM. Thank you, Luna. Agate Circus is your next one. For doing the little Froakie puzzle, you get TM6, which is Dive. I'm not going to show you on screen because it took me ages. Have it, folks. Die Laughing's the winner. Cheer that and spit out. Good game, Die Laughing. For Die Laughing, one brand new strike badge. Right, and we get the Machine Surf as a slight boost in physical attack to all their Pokemon. But that's not all. Die Laughing also wins the TM Brick Break for beating Samson. That's not bad at all. And for those who itching to challenge Samson, she's only become increasingly volatile and dependent. Oh no, I've been rumbled! The ink I lace upon your pages is some solace, but I cannot foresee any happy ever after to this fake fairy tale romance. I was a fool to have trapped myself in this role. Oh, I'm shitting my pants as we go. At this rate, it'll be the death of either her or myself regardless. Here, catch! I got Surf! Woohoo! What are you doing? Are you reading my diary? Base, Route 3, and Solaris has just taken away Eclipse's soul with his Chandelure. And you've battled Astro and Eclipse. So when we come across here, there's a TM. Grass Knot! Yay! A very good one! That is so nice. Thank you, Amethyst. Bob. Yeah. Okay, get a Cinder Badge for beating Charlotte. 75 now. Plus the whole dive thing. I owe you this too. Flamethrower! That's a goodie. That's a real goodie. Brilliant, baby. Make Team Meteor pretty for me. You are sick. The next one up, you're going to need Surf and Dive. We'll start from the Celestinine Cascade, moving up from here. And we need to turn left at the ice puzzle. Eventually get down there. Bit of diving through here. And up again. And we get Frustration. Southernmost part of Citrine City. Obviously you have to do this little mini ice puzzle, come around here and run into a wild Pokemon. Go away. Oh, I want one of them. I'll catch one of you later. But this is what I'm here for. Thief! Oh lordy, stop. Isn't it? The one that's not related to me. Regardless, here's how we do this. I give you Waterfall, you give me the ring. Then I tell you where Heather is. Capiche? Hey, I got Waterfall. That's absolutely excellent day. And our head up is on the top of Citrine Mountain. It's a little sneaky route that you have to take around the back of here. Get Echo Voice, not bad. Thank you very much. And I think we get a TM, don't we? So it makes it do stuff like have increased defenses. In other words, because of you, you're going to be all wet. Oh yeah, we've got lots of exploring to do now. And a gift. We get Bulldoze. That's a good one. I like that one. It's all mountain here, Citrine Cave. You need to have Waterfall and Surf on board to do this one. And I better put a repel on as well. Okay, so head upstairs. Up this ladder. You can get the prism scale along here as well while you're at it. Yeah, up here. If you go left from here, you can get the prism scale, but that's not why we're here. Keep going up and up and up and up. The mining rocks, and we get a TM, which is Smackdown. Getting marginally better. What else is up here anyway? Oh, grass memory. Aha. And an amplified rock. All good stuff. Right, for the next one, I'll start from here again because it's quite complicated. Depths of the mountain, so we have to have waterfall and dive and surf. So we come down here, if I can remember the way. It's up these stairs, dive, and across, and then dive again. And there it is. Now, can I remember how to do this damned puzzle? Probably not. Nope. Yes. How lucky. I fluked it. Rock polish. Very good. Okay, this next one's a bit complicated, highly involved. So I'm going to start from the Agate Circus entrance into the mountain complex. Citrine Mountain. You're going to need waterfall, surf, dive, and strength to do all this. So we'll surf downwards. I hope I can remember the way. Yes, that's right. I have to go down here. We have to do a little strength puzzle, which is here, purely to shift a boulder, which is here. So we have to shunt that across and then come back out. This is a real tester of the memory. So we can dive down here. And lots of repels. See the little doorway, the little gap. And across. And then we go this way. think we have to get down there. Yeah, I can't quite make it, can I? How do I do it? How do I do it? That's not doing it. That's not right. That's the one. And do we go up here, I think? Is it up? I think we go up from here. I don't remember how to do it. And across, down. That's the one. Do we go? I think we just dive here, don't we? And through this. Cool, blimey. This is well hidden. And there it is. Wow. It's raw. After all that, it's only raw. Fantastic. What else is up here? And a red shard. That's just great. Okay, so the next one's fairly involved as well. So I'm going to start again from the Celestine Cascade. Start from here, and we're going to surf upwards. We've got several waterfalls to go. I think it's 3 we have to do. Straight on up. Plenty of repellers needed. Let's put the speed up on. That one. That one. And there we go. Looking for a dive spot. This dude. Then we go, whoops, up and around, I think. To this one. And then we go up here. And I got this little puzzle to do. I think we go the bottom one first. Yeah. That one there. And we come all the way back down. Ding, 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 ding. And up this waterfall. Now this is a little arena. You can fish for a fee bass in here, but we can get TM Smart Strike, and we get our water memory also, and we do a bit of fishing, a bit of mining, and have a little explore in general with your item finder. Endeavours, has she now? Hope she hasn't been watching everything, and will be modifying procedures and policies as necessary. Oh, that's good to know. She has additionally permitted us to deliver this to you. Oh, goody, we get fly. Thank you. You're regret it in the least. Good show, Die Laughing, good show. Die Laughing's prize today is the suspension badge. Thank you so much. And we can use fly, and there's more. We get a TM for acrobatics. Now that's a tasty morsel. Right, once you've defeated Seal, got yourself fly, you can now return to Reborn City post-restoration, and everything is gleaming, shiny and great. It also means there's a massive exploring you do, and quite a few TMs you can now get hold of, which are starting to become useful. So the first one, head to the department store. You should now have all 10 stickers, or 9 stickers rather, that allow you access to all floors. The one we want for this is on floor 9. And if we pop to the right, I think, we can buy Dream Eater for a mere 10 grand. Thank you so much. Right, if I remember rightly, low sweep is down the rail tracks here. I think we have to surf. And where do we go? Where do we go? I seen it. I seen it. It's up here, isn't it? There it is. I'll catch on to you later. It was. That's a good one. Right, so the next one is how to get TM Toxic, which is quite complicated and involved. So I've got an entirely separate video dedicated just for doing it on its own. But essentially what you have to do, once you've, in Tanzan base, I did touch on this before, you have to talk to Simon there. And then again at the Beryl Cemetery, and then again now after restoration in his house. And now we come up here to Tanzan Cove and talk to the fisherman here. And he says, howdy partner. Yeah. He's finally landed, kind of place. Nobody's there, okay. So, keep talking to him again. Finally landed. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to trawl the bottom of the lake now for ID tags and then report back to this guy here. Okay, so once you've done dive and searched all the bodies that are at the bottom of the lake, come back and talk to this guy here and he will give you a super rod. So what you need to do next is trawl up 3 Whiscash and show them to him in turn. Fishing, record yourself 3 Whiscash, talk to this chap here again. End up scrounging up one of them Whiscash. Actually, yes, you can see they killed the rest of my party. Okay, let's try again. Let's see. No, no. Oh, okay, let's try the third one. Ah, let's have a look. Now let's see. Well, what have we got here? This wouldn't happen to be what you're looking for, would it? I got an ID tag. Okay, I'll let you live. Just this once. Okay, let's fly back to Peridot. Talk to Simon. Okay, he wants to forget, apart from Tara. Let's have a look. I got her ID tag. There you go. Tara Copperman, eh? Same name, eh? How's that? How's that possible? Okay, I won't read all the blurb, but we get Toxic. Thank you very much. Good day. Right, for this one you need to get the Yoryu key by completing the Mulch quest and speaking to Mr. Seacrest, and he'll give you the Yoryu key, which gives us access to the back room. Unfortunately, I've already done the Rotom bit, so it's dark, unfortunately. Locked. Okay, here goes. And we get a magnet. Where's the damn TM? I'm sure there's a TM in here, I can't see it. There it is, Snarl. Okay, let's get some lights on in here, for God's sake. Okay, 7th Street next. You can sneak down these little ladders, and that gives us Skydrop. This is the little back room where we fought Taka, or didn't fight Taka, in the water treatment works here. Just another way it opens up now to the back of 7th Street. Who would have thought? There you go. Right, so once you've got yourself dive and surf, you can return to the North Adventuring Woods and get yourself TM Fling. Now this one's really well hidden. I don't really understand why it needs to be so well hidden. It's a bit strange. Anyway, let me put a rappel on. Okay, so get yourself a Taurus, head north. Jump up here.
say bye to Taurus. Bye, Taurus. Shuffle through the long grass. And we've got this lovely little bloody puzzle to do. How did I do this now? Oh, can I remember? Probably. Oh, there's a rock climb bit there. I have to remember that. Oh, I did it first time. That's never happened before. Life orb is up there, but of course I've already got it because I cheated. And then you need surf on here. Oh yeah, there's a couple of things here. A shoal shell. There's something on this rock. I remember, a revive or something. It is. And you'll notice to my right there's a little dive spot. And we head upwards. Somewhere. Where is it? There it is. Fling. I mean, that's a lot of work to get a useless TM like Fling. I think there's a rare candy on there, isn't there? Yeah. Now, while I'm in here, I might as well show you, there's a little hidden chamber. And I can't understand why she's put the deep sea scale in here. In a really well hidden little alcove like this. It makes me think there must be more to this little chamber. I'm wondering if there might be a legendary lurking in here later on. Because that's really well hidden. Anyway, just thought I'd share that with you. Next TM is deep in the Chrysalia Springs puzzle. I'm not going to repeat the whole video. I've already done one for this, so I'm just going to show you the end product here. There it is. Flame charge. Okay, Coral Ward for the next one. This is where we have to use this little, there's a little dive spot hidden here. I want you to go through here, come back up again. I've already got the coral key, but I'll just show you where it is. There's a coral key in here, which you need, and the electrizer, which I got. And once you get the coral key, just to save time, come back up, surf to this guy here, come back down. Now when you first come down here, there's a Gorobis and a Huntail attacking a poor little Poplio. So you defeat them, get the Poplio, and then you can get yourself Giga Impact. Right, this one is underwater in the Azurine Lake. So again, I've done a full playthrough of this lot, so I'm not going to do the whole lot again. I'll just highlight this particular one, which is Leech Life. Oh, that's a good one. I like it. Okay, so again, back to the dive spot area around Azurine Island. We nip around here and we get heard of Light Screen. Another dive spot then to Sunrise 4, which is this one here. Pop in here and we get Rest. I could do with one, I think. Okay, we're going to start at the very northern perimeter, or edge, sorry, of Apophel Beach for the next one. You're going to need a Pokemon that's got Surf, Dive, and Blizzard to get this one. So start by going in the right direction. That's north. There's the cave over there. Up here, little sneaky route. Right as far north as you can get. And lots of repels, of course. Shimmy through this little gap. And I hope I can remember the way. There it is. See that little dive spot to my right? we have to head to this to get beyond the rocks. Shimmy around this edge. Beautifully well hidden, of course, and in this cave. And we're given a subtle message. A chill settles in the air. So, first up, we have to defeat the level 100 Pyukumuku. So let's put Pokemon. Get yourself some points and get yourself TM40 Aerial Ace. Right, you'll need to return to Iolia Valley for the next one through the tree. You're going to need a Pokemon that has Surf and Waterfall for this little one. So we pop back down here and Surf. Well, actually, we could have just walked across the bridge. But I just want to show you the waterfall up here. Obviously, if you scale upwards, you get yourself a dark material, which will be handy later in the game. Smash the green one to crystals. Keep going as far as you can. Of course, Rock Smash as well, I forgot to mention. I'll just surf around. Right, so we go down the waterfall. There's a TM to our left, but we need to react with this crystal first. Pop back up the top. And then we crack this. And we get hold of the mighty Gyroball. This next one is part of the Spoink Klefki quest, which I've done a separate video for, so it's quite involved. So I'm not going to show you all the ins and outs of that. Starts off with a lady down in Coral Ward with a Spoink, and you have to find the pink pearl, and then go up to Jasper with a diamond ring, and so on and so forth. But eventually you come to this building here in Jasper. Now be prepared for a very, very difficult double battle here, and I mean really difficult. You have to beat these two and then go inside to get the TM. Okay, so once you've defeated these two, yeah, blah, 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 it won't work, but I'll tell you what, it's a tough battle. We're out of here. Cool. And in this little house here, we get Steel Wing. After you've defeated the Pulse Magnezone and Zell in the Devon building part of the game, you can now return to the building, and there's a couple of things we can get. Now the floor panels now can't be moved, so you have to get zapped. So what you need to do, there's going to be a battle here as well, so what you need to do is bring Pokemon that are immune to electric moves. So Motor Drive here, this one has what's it got? Magic Guard, so it's immune to it. Excadrill, obviously ground, Stilton ground. So, because you are going to be having a battle, so we can zap across and just check now. See, everyone's unharmed. If you take any other Pokemon, they're all going to be, you know, by the time you get through all that lot, they're going to be well hurt. Alright, this guy here will battle us. I'll clip it out and then I'll cut it out. So that guy's defeated. Now we can pick up Dragon Tail. Good. Electric Memory. And the Devon Scope model. All key elements that we need. Excellent. Okay, for the next one, you're going to have the Sylvan Scope, sorry, from Devon Corporation in order to get rid of the Kecleon that have appeared. Where is it? There he is, the Sylvan Scope. Yeah. So you have to have completed your mission against the Pulse Magnezone, gone back in and retrieved the Devon Scope, and then you can go back into Sylvco and the lady will give you the Sylvan Scope. So once you've got that, you can head back up to Beryl. Okay, so once we get to these caves, run into a Firo. It's not that one. It's this cave here. Okay, here we go. Something unseeable. Ding-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding. So we have to battle all that lot. Purple one, the nasty one, the bully. ... Ecleon, and it disappears. So that means we can now get ourselves Reflect and a Trico. Yes, please. I'll name you later. There we go. Immediately left now, there's another one once you get rid of the Kecleon. Of course, you can do this before the Kecleon event, but I forgot. Where is it? Up here now. There she goes. Work up. Right, next up is back to Beryl Library, where we have to uncover the hidden room, which I can't remember where it is now. Where is it? Hidden room library is in the back. We think. Yeah, here we are. So there's all these books color coded. So I think we have to start with, I've written it down, green. Nothing happens though. Red. Purple. Yellow or gold. Blue. And white. Here we go. Door opens, and in here we get Field Effect Readout 35, New World, and Solar Beam. And you can read the book as well if you want to have more insight into this story. Visionary Adrienne didn't see enough. I knew I was right to count on you. And there it is. Champion keeps their throne another day. La-di-da-di-da. The challenger wins. 2 presents from me. Aha! A badge. Pokemon will now up to 85 will obey. And we get Dazzling Gleam. After beating Adrienne, you can now come into the Tourmaline Desert. So once you come into the Tourmaline Desert, head left and you'll come to this little plateau here where you can see a TM. Now, to get to it, you're going to have to defeat the Alolan Executors that are blocking your way and then do the little jumping puzzle. I think the first one is here. Yeah, you have to take all these out and then get it. So I'll just clip a little bit out. Having taken out all the Executor, you can now jump around, and run into a wild Pokemon. And it is Wild Charge, getting better and better. This next one's all the way up in the top left of Tourmaline Desert. This is on the way up to Technite Cave. You just come down this little alleyway and run in. We get Bulk Up. All the way to the top right of the Tourmaline Desert. This is where Mirage Tower will appear. You get Return. I'm right at the back of Sugaline Cave within the Tourmaline Desert. I've done a separate video for this one, so to tell you how to get here. So once you get here, you run into a Sand Slash and get yourself Stone Edge. Now that's juicy. Okay, for the next one, you have to head up into Technite Cave, which is the far top left of the Tourmaline Desert. To fully explore this area, you need to have a Pokemon with Power Gem, one with Earthquake, and one with Tailwind. So again, I've done a different video, a full video of this entire area, so I won't do the entire playthrough of it. I'll just do the little bit that concerns getting the TMs needed. So first of all, you have to run into a Pokemon with your Power Gem Pokemon at the start. Okay, Power Gem. I brought a Bulldoze, which is really slow. So I have to put a fast Pokemon in order to run away. Okay, so now we've scattered the crystals. React with the balloon at the bottom. Get a little bridge across here. And we get ourselves a TM. Poison Jab. Very good. I think there's another TM in here as well, so I'll show you that in a moment. And if you go further into Citrine Cave, you come across Power Up Punch over here. Good stuff. This is in the Mirage Tower, right in the back. After you do all those wonderful puzzles, shifting things around, you eventually find yourself in here. And you get yourself Will-O-Wisp and the Normalium Z Crystal. Yay. This is near the end of the railway scrapyard puzzle in the north part of Tourmaline Desert. You have to get the train down to get your star piece down here, and if you follow the tracks back up again, you find yourself Roost. Okay. You should be pleased. Yeah. That's what I say. Take your badge. Don't feel special. Die Laughing received the Alloy Badge. And with that badge, Pokemon up to level 90. God, it's going to take a bit of work. You can have this too, I guess. Flash Cannon, grudgingly given by Titania. And nice one. Moxie's such a powerful trait. Thank you, Miss Crazy. Hey, not bad. Not bad at all. Well, that was fun. So here we go. Yes, so once you've pestered Macrezi and battled him, he will give you, he didn't really expect to lose, but here's the deal though, catch, Hyper Beam. So we get Hyper Beam if we pester him enough and he battles us. And of course, this is along the Mega Stone side mission route. Better luck in your endeavours, Starshine. TM X-Scissor. This is hidden deep in the depths of Amaria's joyless little labyrinth of her gym puzzle. So let's quickly show you what that is from the start, because you'll never find it otherwise. Okay, so first dives, you need dive and surf to get here. If I can remember the way. I'll do it slow. There's the dive spot here. And of course it's been put in about the furthest extremity you could possibly find. Oh, I don't think we need it here. Still, the music's good. Will we ever get there? Up this narrow little channel. First left, then up. And there it is. Maybe. X-Scissor, a good one. Worth the effort. How easy was that? And finally, when you've beaten Amaria, you get the Torrent badge. We can now use Rock Climb outside of battle. And we have Scald. Good one.